think that this is the only thing I was ever meant to do in this world because I was very sickly. I had a lot of stuff wrong with me growing up. And by the time I was 16, I had multiple sclerosis. I also had asthma. I was allergic to everything under the sun, and I couldn't eat very many things. But the multiple sclerosis was getting worse and worse in me, and all my organs were breaking down, so that in my late 20s I had a heart attack, and I went to see 5 different specialists to find out what I could do to heal myself, and basically they had nothing for me. I was told by 3 of these 5 that I really needed to get my affairs in order because all my organs were checking out and breaking down, and I was told I'd probably never walk again. And that 5th person that said that to me, that first 5th physician, I don't know, it's like some sort of magical lightning struck me, and I thought, oh, I'm going to have to heal myself. That's what I'll do. I'll heal myself. And it was one of those magical times that I went home that day and began to experiment on myself. And I was 29 years old, and I began to lay my hands on my body in different places and see if I could hook up the energy, if it would flow. And the first place was on my thighs because my thighs had no feeling whatsoever, and I couldn't walk them. And I noticed that in about 3 minutes, the energy began to connect up, and I could feel it, I could see it. I knew that this was just the beginning, and that's how it all began. And in the beginning, though, I did not cure my MS right away. Instead, I got over my allergies to wheats and grains. I'd never been able to eat bread in my life, and nor vegetables. I ended up in the hospital from insulin shock from eating very organic vegetables when I was in high school. And so suddenly I was over my allergies to wheats and grains and vegetables and fruit. And it was thrilling. It was so thrilling. And then I was getting stronger. Another thing about MS, I don't know, some people out there might have had neuropathy in their toes. Well, I had that neuropathy all over my whole body. And sometimes I couldn't talk because my mouth wouldn't move, and it was like tetany everywhere. And that went away. And then I began to move a little bit across my room, and I was just better and better and better. And then eventually my multiple sclerosis was over. My asthma was over. I was well, and I had a passion to share with everybody I ran into that they could heal themselves too, that wherever they were at in their life, you could learn this. This was energy medicine is user friendly, and you can learn it. This is the language your body speaks in. And I was so excited. I was on fire with telling people you don't have to take prescription drugs. There's a better way to take away your pain. You don't have to take pain meds. You can move the energy and you take your pain away. So that's what I was doing. And in the beginning, I also had an awful lot of people start coming to see me from all over the world with multiple sclerosis, because, we're told that there's nothing that can heal it. But here's the thing, autoimmune diseases are about energy. Your energy has turned against yourself. So of course, it's a natural to be healed with energy medicine. It's a natural, any autoimmune disease. And many doctors will also tell you that if they're in that place to talk about another way other than Western medicine, they will say that they don't really know what to do with autoimmune diseases. So this is a natural, and it just kept growing and growing, and I got healthier and healthier and better and better, and I'm 76 now, and I'm healthier than I was in my 20s and in my teens, and with more vitality and aliveness, and that can be everybody's story because energy is the language your body speaks in. It speaks energy. It's just about learning it, and you can take it in little tiny pieces, and whichever way you step in is a piece of the puzzle. And after a while, it doesn't even begin to look like a puzzle. It's like, oh my God, this works. It's one of the things I love to do most, is to help people understand that we live in a sea of energy, and energy is all that we are. And we can, first of all, break old habits, but then we can keep restoring our own energy if we lose it. Every day of your life, we're challenged by electromagnetic energies that are man-made now, and and they go right into our cells, and our bodies better know how to turn that off and shift the energy. And you can do that and teach your body, all of your energy systems, how to do that. All of these things are very simple, but boy, do they make a difference. I'll show you a really simple one. When you're feeling out of it, you don't know exactly what to do, take one hand and put it on your opposite shoulder. Push in on your shoulder, drag across your shoulder, and then trace down to your opposite hip. And then do it on the other shoulder. Push in hard, drag it across, and then do it many times, because your energies need to cross over. Regardless of which system it is, there's a crossover pattern. Anybody remember, like DNA, the pictures of DNA, it crosses over all the way throughout every cell. Even the caduceus in Western medicine is a crossover pattern. Well, you cross over all the time. And when you get really stressed out, when you are burned out, you go into a pattern called you are being homolateral, which means your energies are no longer crossing, and you need to cross them. And just that simple thing can help the ball rolling on all your energy systems. Here's a great one to do, okay? This is one of my favorite, and I still, after all these years, it's a habit of mine to do it before I get out of bed. I put one finger in my belly button and one finger at my third eye. I push in and I pull them both up. And it'll tend to make you want to breathe. And if it doesn't make you breathe, you breathe. But do that about 5 times. I just realized I needed it. I didn't know I needed it until I started doing it. And I thought, wow, I needed that. Because what that does is it hooks up a meridian that runs up the front of your body called central meridian with another meridian that goes up your spine, over your nose, and the back of your throat. The two of them hook up, and suddenly you have like a microcosmic orbit going around your body both ways. It'll go either way that it feels your body needs it, because it works with your polarities, it works with your aura, and it really is amazingly intelligent. But if you're not hooked up, it doesn't do it. Because in the last, 300 or 400 or 500 years, we've learned more and more how to go up into our head and disconnect from our own energies. And when you just hook yourself up, suddenly you feel better. I'm telling you, I have more energy at 76 years old than I did all through my teen years and my 20s. Because if you have things wrong with you and you can turn it around, then you start building new habits. And it's like one of the things that happens when you start getting tired, your energy systems, all 9, especially your meridians, start going backwards. And you need a way to turn them around to go forward again. And I can tell you that's very, very simple. When you feel tired and you're just not following when somebody else is talking, or you're falling asleep on a freeway, if you come to your collarbone and drop underneath it, right about there, and massage deep, notice, does it hurt? Massage it and notice, does it hurt? That's called K27. It's the 27th point on kidney meridian, and it'll flip your energies around to go forward again. So suddenly you're back in the groove again. Everything I teach is the things you can do very, very simply. You can restore your chakras. You can restore everything in your body, because this is the way. I don't know another way on planet Earth that can give you your energy back when you've lost it, or you feel like you're not bouncing back, or you have burnout. I mean, this is the way, because it's about energy. Please know that you can like your life and your body and your energy better as you get older. You can. I like the 70s better than the 60s, better than the 50s, and better than the 40s. And on that, I really love this decade. And you can have that. And you'll find it's not hard. It's easy. And after a while, you get used to it, and you would not think of having a day without it. Because even if you're feeling really healthy and better all the time, you want to continue to get better and better and live very healthy and happy and vital all your life. And that energy also affects other people. When your energy is that way, you bring healing to other people just by being you in your vital self. So I'm awfully glad to be on this journey with you.